In this video, I'll show you that understanding 3 easy concepts of color theory and using them to plan your cut flower garden can go a long way to elevate your floral arrangements. This is particularly of importance to home gardeners because most of us have limited gardening spaces. Unlike florists, we do not avail the numerous options of a flower market for our arrangements. I will show you how I arrived at my own color scheme for my small container cut flower garden this year and how anyone can plan it with ease. Last summer, I created floral arrangements with my cut flower gardens from my tiny balcony garden to gift my neighbors. They were totally floored by the gesture. As an introvert, I was thrilled. This earned me brownie points, and so this year, I want to make an attempt to elevate my arrangements with my homegrown flowers. Modern arrangements are featured in fashion magazine, upscale weddings, and often created by well-known floral designers like Putnam and Tulipina. I was inspired by the monochromatic floral arrangements by Kiara Underwood in her book Color Me Floral. She creates absolutely exquisite floral arrangements using just 2 or 3 analogous colors. Color theory has many concepts when applied to florists. Concepts like hue, value, tint, complementary colors, etc. For an in-depth understanding, I highly recommend Kristen Geale's Cultivated book. But if you desire to replicate the essence of these modern arrangements, you need to understand just 3 easy concepts: monochromatic and analogous colors, temperature of colors, and color palette. In simple terms, mono means one and chrome means color. A monochromatic color scheme will range between lighter and darker versions of the same base color or hue. Analogous colors are groups of 3 colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. For example, blue, blue, and green. Monochrome and analogous colors give the same modern impression of a singular palette, with analogous colors having more depth and interest. Temperature refers to warmth or coolness of a color. It is important because color temperature can help us create depth, mood, and even movement. Dark flowers move in the background. They also tend to appear smaller than they are. They create a moody arrangement. Light colored flowers appear larger in arrangements and create a lighter, happier arrangement. Most people have a personal preference, and you must figure out if you lean on the darker or the lighter side of the color to try this year. Now coming to our final concept that will help us plan our flowers for growing this year. So first I picked my color of the year. I'm leaning towards pink, violets and burgundy this year. I want to experiment more with the slightly darker temperature this year rather than stick with my preferred muted colors. I picked this floral arrangement made by Alyssa for a wedding. I crop it to just focus on the flowers. I uploaded it to colors.co website to generate the color palette. I go to the image picker, not the palette generator. The focus on the flowers and the plus button lets me add more shades, tints and tones. Now I export the generated color palette and focus on the colors to figure out what flowers to buy. I can check my seed collection and see which colors I already have that can be used. I can also plan any fillers and foliage I want to use. I created a quick Pinterest board with all my options, and now I can narrow down and decide which ones to grow in order to practice creating a few options of modern floral arrangements. I urge all gardeners with limited space to be more intentional with color and planning. Understand and articulate the colors that you emotionally navigate towards. Use this understanding to create elevated floral arrangements or maybe even make your garden look a bit more planned without hiring an expert. I have linked all the tools and references of the florist below. Do give this concept a shot. Thank you for watching.